Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris here. Thank you for tuning in to First Touch Football. I just wanted to make this video as part of a start of a vlog, basically, about playing soccer. Whether you're a player, a coach, and let you know kind of things that I do. Maybe it's my opinions, maybe it's the way I coach, the way I do things. And I'm always here for open ears as well. If you do something different or a particular way, or to hear your suggestions. I would never say that I'm the perfect coach, because I'm not. I make mistakes, much like any coach does, much like any player does. It's okay to make mistakes. It's how you react to those mistakes that make the huge difference, that make you a better coach, that make you a better player. And I want to talk a little bit today about one-touch football and two-touch football. Because I hear some people saying, don't teach two-touch football. And I hear some say, I only teach two-touch football, or, I focus more on one-touch football. And everything has its place. Everything has its place on this field, and everything, to me, should be taught. One-touch football is probably the most important skill that in passing that you can do, because we all know that it's a very fast-paced sport. But at the same time, you need to learn to relax on the ball and take control of it. A lot of times you can, you have plenty of time to receive a ball and get one touch on it and control and look around. But a lot of times you don't, which is super important to learn to scan the field, learn to look around constantly. Much like I'm driving right now, but I'm looking around and I'm paying attention. I'm looking in my mirrors, I'm looking out on the road, and I'm still looking at you. But you need that focus on the field. You need to be aware of your surroundings 100%. Know where players are behind you, where your teammates are, where your opponent is, and know where they are ahead of you. So you can already know before you receive the ball kind of what you're going to do. Okay, if my teammate passes to me, I have an opening. There's an opening over here where somebody is heading to now. That type of deal. All makes a difference. And it's super, super important. So we talk about doing first touch football. You need to practice it. A lot of times doing rondos is a very good practice for that. Rondos are a great drill in a group, and if you don't have a group, then maybe you could use a wall. And using a wall is super important. Right now I stopped. Using a wall could be a best friend and your best partner in this sport if you don't have anyone to actually play with. And you just practice on a wall. One touch. Clearly you want to use both feet, but you might want to practice with just your right foot first. Maybe 5 or 10 reps with your right foot. Then switch with just your left foot for 5 or 10 reps. Maybe do that 3 to 5 times. And sometimes if that's all you do in the day, if that's all the time you have, maybe, hey, geez, I only have 15, 20 minutes. I don't have a lot of time to do something. I'm going to go out and practice my one touch, because every player needs to be able to do that. We all have those emergency times that you receive a ball that you have to just open your hips, get in that body position, and dish it off quick. And as I mentioned, sometimes we need to focus on, having that first touch be a good control touch, which becomes a 2-touch or possibly a 3-touch. One thing I always stress to the kids that I coach is that if you have to stretch for a ball, if in your mind you're like, okay, this is a one-touch play, I have to get this right over. If you have to stretch for a ball to make that pass, to make that one touch, a lot of times that's going to be a mistake. If you have to reach out for it, if you're not in the correct body position to take on that pass, to take on that ball, a lot of times you're forcing yourself to create a play that's going to result in a turnover or a ball that your teammate has to chase, which now they might have been in an open space and now they have pressure on them. There's a lot of results that can happen, things that can change depending on the scenario, and it's practice that is going to help you as an individual and help your team as a whole. The better you are as an individual, the better you are going to be for your whole team together, and hopefully everybody on the team is on that same page. And practicing at home, other than just on the field, is a super important thing. And taking breaks for yourself is also very important too. But if you're on a team that practices only once or twice a week and you have one game a week, well, I would suggest that 2 or 3 of those extra days that you're not doing anything, that you do something. Maybe it's 15-20 minutes of ball juggling. Maybe it's an hour of going out in the yard and just getting as many touches on the ball as you possibly can. Any time will do, and anything's going to benefit when you have a ball at your foot. 2-touch, it's very important to me. As I mentioned, for that control, you need to be able to have that control. And a lot of times I see players who feel forced to get rid of a ball fast. So in that aspect, you don't want to push the one touch too much in that aspect either. It's important for an individual to challenge themselves, to be able to get a ball on one touch, control it at your feet, or control it in the direction that you want to push it into. Maybe you're receiving a ball and you have some pressure coming straight at you, but you have an open space to your right, but also not a good place to pass. Well, now you're creating a 1v1, which creates other options as well coming up. So you might receive that ball, say, I got someone coming at me, I have an open space to my right. Open your body, get in that right body position, get the ball off to your right, get in that open space. Now you're drawing that defender towards you, which might open up another one of your teammates for you to get the ball back. Or it's going to give you opportunity to take that ball up that field and have control and remain in control. Having control of the ball and being able to control it with others on your team is what's going to help you progress. It's what's going to help you move forward to create opportunities to get that ball on the other side of the field and create opportunities for goals. So practice that stuff. Practice your first touch, your one touch, your two touch. Use a wall. Use a friends if you can. I would definitely suggest anytime you can, use friends. Use other teammates that you can. Even on your days off, get together, play some soccer, kick around the ball for a little while. And if you don't have that opportunity all the time, or you don't have a wall to play with, make one. I made a little wall at my house out of a pallet. I took a wooden pallet, I ripped it in half, I put a couple of stakes in the ground, and I used that. It's a small board, but you know what? A small target, if you practice on that small target, it's about, 3 feet or so. That's going to help you when you have bigger targets, bigger space, of course, to work on a small one. But it's helpful. I go out there and I kick off that board by myself. Sometimes I run drills with my children in the yard where I might set up some poles or some dummies that we have, and I'll utilize that board. Okay, I'll give you a pass. I want you to turn your hips, open up, pass off the board, get it back. and then I want you to pass back to me, go around the dummy, I'm going to dish it to you, that type of deal. We make plays, we make scenarios happen, and practice is the way you learn. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and get out there and practice. Most important thing you could do. And to me, it's important for all those things. It's important for one touch, it's important for two touch, and it's important, most of all, to have control before you make the next move. And it's okay to make mistakes. So if you make a mistake, capitalize on it. Recover from it. Keep pushing forward and be confident.